Let's face it, leaving a long-term relationship is hard, especially if you live together, because then you have to pack, search for a new place, move out. If you were splitting the rental costs before, now you have to cover it all. It's even more difficult if you have pets or children. Also, about your daily life. You've spent every day with this person for years. You're used to certain sounds, to certain actions. Now, this whole life of yours will change. And last, but in my opinion, the toughest thing possible about living a long-term relationship is knowing that you're breaking someone's heart. You are responsible for someone's pain. So yeah, leaving a long-term relationship is inconvenient and, honestly speaking, painful for everyone that is involved in it. But ask yourself, is the fact that a breakup so inconvenient and painful the right reason to stay in it? Are you in this relationship just because it's inconvenient to leave it? Hi, my name is Luminitz and welcome back to my channel. I didn't post in forever, and believe me, I tried to come back on YouTube with a Q&A about my love life, but growing her audience, someone else, I think only one. If I had. And although there were a few pretty interesting questions that you've asked me about, have you ever, even for a day, been with a girl? When was the last time I was on a date? Dude, how TF do we even date for longer term as nomads? Long distance sucks. Let's face the elephant in the room. My 4-year-long relationship, and as a matter of fact, my 1-year-long engagement ended last year. Now in this video, I don't want to talk too much about the reasons why that happened or why healthy, happy, long-lasting relationships, perfect relationships end. Oddly enough, exactly a year ago, I already published a video about that. And I swear back then, I didn't know this all will apply to my life now. By the way, that video is with a little bit of a weird shutter speed, so just move it to 1.25 and you'll be fine. Also, I value and respect way too much my now ex-boyfriend to air our dirty laundry on YouTube, especially if it's not essential for the message I want to, bring across. That's why today I will not talk about reasons, but more of what happens when you already started having thoughts of leaving a long-term relationship. And the first question that you have to ask yourself after this scary thought of breakup popped into your head is this an angry thought or is it a genuine consideration? In our 4 years of relationships, we had not so many fights, but in those rare moments, because I'm a very emotional person, I was thinking, you know what? I'm out of this. We're breaking up. This guy doesn't deserve me. If I leave now, he will see what he lost. Just being dramatic. And then when I would cool off, I would just, relax, go back into the room and have a normal conversation. When for the first time I had this actual genuine consideration of breaking up, that was different. It wasn't after a fight. I wasn't being too emotional. It was just as if all the puzzles came together and suddenly the only logical solution to my unhappiness was to leave the relationship. So yeah, step one after the breakup thought popped into your head is to understand, is it just an emotional reaction, just an angry reaction to a fight, or this is actually a genuine consideration of breaking up with someone. Speaking of someone, I guess it'll be no surprise to anyone that the second step is talking to your partner. Now, this is not the talk. It is more of recognizing or realizing that, oh, this is not just an angry thought. I actually consider breaking up. what does my partner feel right now? So taking a moment and just doing a partner check, asking how they feel. Maybe they're concerned as well, or maybe they have some issues that actually match your same problems, and then you can discuss about it. Or maybe your partner is honestly happy and it's only you that seems to not feel so fulfilled in it. My point in here is not going straight into breaking up, more of recognize how you feel and then check with your partner if your girlfriend or boyfriend feels the same or not. Step number 3, or the third question that you have to ask yourself after the discussion, is if it's fixable or is just already beyond any point of return. Even the most perfect relationships are not perfect, and we all grow, we develop. So maybe even if you had some breaking up thoughts, those were just the first signals of something going on. And if you talk to your partner, either, you can fix it just the two of you, maybe you can go and see couple therapist or relationship coach. My point is, there are problems that are very important and then they're urgent, but they are fixable right now. And then there are others that they are already so deep and so big that even if you fix the symptoms of them, you will continue being unhappy afterwards. Now, if it's a small but important issue that is fixable, great. Go again and talk to your partner about that and try to find solutions together. If it's not, then we're moving to the talk. Okay, let me just say it. There is no right time to break up with someone. That day, that hour, they just don't exist. It will hurt. If you feel like, well, now it's not the right time, I'll wait another month because something will happen. Or, well, actually there is this holiday that is coming up, we already planned it, I cannot do it before. No. If you already decided to break up with a person and you are waiting, it is equal to lying to that person. Period. And how to do that? Well, first of all, very clearly formulate your thoughts. When you will sit down with your partner, you need to be very clear about how you feel, why you feel it this way, and on top of that, be empathetic in your formulations. Being clear doesn't mean being cold. So just standing there and being this very, stone cold, very rational about it might give the impression that you don't care about the person, you formulated already in your head, years before, you don't care and you just want to have it over. Being clear doesn't mean being cold. Another very important point that I unfortunately didn't follow and I regret it so much. When you prepare that day X or talk X, make sure to be physically in a comfortable, safe, familiar environment for your partner. A place that, this person can just get out, for example, and go for a walk, knowing the surrounding area, or can go out and drive to their friend or family to have some compassion or have some warmth from their side. Breaking up is already a very painful, detaching or isolating action. So if your partner doesn't know anyone around, he or she will just feel like now they are alone in the whole world, which is not true. But in the moment it will feel like it, which will intensify their reaction. Speaking of which, prepare for any kind of reaction. You can be with someone for years and you might not know how this person will react to a very sudden, very hurtful, very weird news like this. So prepare that this person might, get angry, might get sad, might get very defensive or offensive. There are so many ways this discussion or so many directions this discussion might take. Be prepared for all of that. Be prepared to comfort someone if they're sad. Be prepared to, protect yourself if this person becomes aggressive. Be prepared to stand your ground if your partner tries to speak you out of it. Just be prepared for any scenario. Whew, I need a coffee now. So I know it's difficult, and I guess the easy way around it would be to try to brush it off and try to fix what you determined in the last steps that it was not fixable, or try to stay with your partner because it's inconvenient to break up, so it makes more sense to stay together. But if you feel like it's the right decision and you actually do this, I'm here for you. You can leave a comment in the comment section below. The community here, although again, I didn't post forever, is very warm. Or you can text me on Instagram. Again, I'm here for you. And make sure to take some time off. I took my very first holiday after the breakup. I should have taken it a little bit earlier, but if you're doing this, maybe plan with a week or a couple of days off to calm down, because even if it's you who initiates the breakup, it is painful for both sides, and you need time to recollect your thoughts as well. And if you don't feel comfortable texting me or the community here, that's absolutely fine. However, I would still recommend you to talk about it with someone, be it your best friend, sibling, family member, a stranger on the street. You just need to let it all out, and you'll see that will help you a lot in the healing process afterwards. And since we're at this point, I think it is very important to talk about post-breakup relationship or post-break communication, if you should cut all the ties and burn bridges, or stay in touch and try to be best friends. I've seen and tried both, and I don't want to bore you in this video, so if you want my take on that, let me know about it in the comment section below. Also, if you have any video ideas, also let me know there. There was a break, but I'll try to be consistent this time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Spoiler alert, there will be now upcoming more travel videos because now I'm a digital nomad, but also videos about personal development, some deeper stuff like this discussion, or general travel story times, because I'm traveling now. I've been a solo traveler before, so believe me, there are quite some horror stories in there. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.